Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a quick look here at Solana, double checking some important stuff. Oh boy, what a mess this was, huh? It does look like we are either fulfilled our ABC pattern or this is the start of a new Elliott wave. So folks, I think that we have a chance here to possibly see one more leg down. I'm not trying to be super disconcerting for you, but we saw a pretty significant pulse wave there, and there's possibilities we could see a little bit lower here. Again, just a thought from some dude on the internet, but I can tell you at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if we see one more leg down. We have lost that support range and not generally in a favorable situation right now, especially with Bitcoin on the potential leg down for its ABC pattern. So just kind of throwing it out there, we could very well see some lower levels there. So we're going to kind of draw out some new fibs here and kind of see what's going on, and generally try to understand, well, best practice for situations like these, okay? So if you're new to the channel, welcome on board. I hope you can learn something today. If you do want to become a better trader, CryptoCache.tech is a site linked down below, and we're gonna go ahead and start with some liquidation levels and kind of see where we're at. To our new members coming over, we had a good handful register last night. I would recommend that you read through our signals guide that is available on our website and our Discord, just so you understand specifically how my trade signals work. They're different than the average signal, I would say, because I like to average in, average out my position. We're still safe on a Solana trade, but we're going to double check here and see if there's anything that we need to be mindful of, because that lower level liquidation just got destroyed at 160. We talked about that being a potential sweep, which happened. Again, pretty much every single altcoin chart looks just like this. It is insane how perfect the whole thing was. It's almost like it was perfectly orchestrated with people with billions of dollars that just got rich on this, and a lot of smaller folks got destroyed, mainly because they used high leverage, high position size. We used low leverage, low position, and we're still in good shape, okay? While it's not perfect, it's not fantastic, it is absolutely still an open and safe trade here for the moment. Let's look here. So this is last month's worth of liquidation. So anything in last month just got absolutely destroyed. We got a very tiny amount at $140 rather. And then of course we got the upwards level of 176 still there. So nothing too crazy there on the 1 month. Let's quickly look at the last 7 days and just kind of get perspective where liquidation levels are. Everything in the recent week got destroyed as well. 176 still holding there. Okay, so anyone who shorted at 176, congratulations, very good job. That is fantastic. And to those who are considering a long or short right now, let's kind of find out what's going on here. So the truth is, when you have situations like this, it's generally best to avoid trading. That's me personally. Again, I said that on my Bitcoin analysis earlier today, and just the general way that traders survive, or good traders survive, me personally, again, just I view myself as pretty consistent. I generally try to steer clear of these kind of movements. Granted, you can get caught in the crossfire, which anyone that had an open trade yesterday did, right? But moving forward, try not to FOMO in just because you feel like it's a low price point. Okay? It can go much lower and it can get much worse. That's if it can go bad, it will go bad, right? That's basically the concept for trading in general. So let's look at the last this is just since March, very close to March, late February. We can see the most amount of volume at 146. So that could be a likely target or entry for the price if it continues to pull back even lower. So we just got to we don't want to attach ourselves to the idea that it's going lower, but we want to be open and aware of the fact that it could very well do that, and not to be blind by the fact that, you know, that I love this project and it makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. That means nothing. Please don't be that kind of trader. Again, after 20 plus years of trading, I can tell you emotional trading is garbage. We take a look here down below. We see a low amount of volume too. So generally speaking, lower volumes tapering off, price action is moving down. It's not really a fantastic situation. We do take a look here, however, at RSI. We've lost 50 on the RSI. We've been above that since May 15th, so we spent a good 3 weeks above there in the close to the sun. We flew too close to the sun, now the price is pulling back, okay? So in that sense, what we're looking at here is that stochastic RSI swinging down, money flow index there, right there with the RSI under 50, generally construed as a disadvantageous sign, okay? When we take a look here as well, we can see we're starting to diverge, and still not a lot of momentum on the MACD as well. So in truth here, if we look at the moving averages and kind of take everything into consideration, we're not looking good. There's no other way around it. The 50-day SMA is hanging out right there at 156, 157. That's that lower support range for the most recent time frame. So we're still in decent shape, I would say, but we've broken fairly bearish on the daily time frame. So I'm not saying you should necessarily short, but if you're going to consider a long, I'd be a little more patient. I don't think this the continuation of the downside is going to discontinue anytime soon. Okay, all right. And again, it would make sense for us to have one more leg down, just based on how large this impulse wave was here, that third leg down. Okay, so that's kind of what we're looking at there. Again, you got to keep in mind with Elliott wave, it's not a perfect exact science, but generally speaking, this is looking like we should see one more leg down and perhaps an ABC back to the upside. So let's look at the RSI on the 4-hour. Well, right here at this, well, I wouldn't say perfect bouncing point, but commonly when you see RSI at 30, it doesn't happen too often, honestly. The price action does end up recovering well. So this is the last example. It's a terrible example, but just an example nonetheless. When the price action hit 70 or lower, you saw this relief rally, this recovery here over maybe about a 36-hour period. Okay, I'm not guaranteeing that's going to happen. There's a lot of other factors need to be present. But what I am getting at here with Solana is that going much lower than 30 on the RSI is less common. So if it does come down to this level, for example, that'd be a perfect buying point. So me personally, 148 to 153 would seem like a sensible place to consider a long position. Same thing here as well with stochastic. It's still swinging down. Money flow index isn't bottomed out yet. Generally, MFI goes down as low as 20 or 10. So this run may not be over. I wouldn't be surprised we see RSI at 20, money flow index at 10, and then we get that pivot. Okay. I would love to see the price just recover instantly right now, but it doesn't feel like that's going to happen based on everything we've seen here so far. We're also diverging on the MACD on the 4-hour. These are all unfavorable signs. We lost the 200-day simple moving average on the 4-hour as well. And as you can see right now, or what had just happened, in fact, let me just get rid of this zone here just to give you perspective so you can kind of see it better. There's a purple line here, that's basically the 200-day simple moving average. We saw the price session come up, reject off that, and drop. Granted, Bitcoin is still going up and over, if you see this, whereas Solana is going sideways and down. There is absolutely no reason to consider a long position at this exact moment. Okay, so just some friendly advice: be very, very careful in how you trade right now, specifically over this weekend. I don't think a cleansing on Friday like we saw yesterday leads to any type of awesomeness on weekend to follow. Okay, it's just not. It doesn't make sense. I've never seen a really good, momentous recovery over the weekend when everything gets destroyed on a Friday. Having said that, Ichimoku Cloud's confirming everything is truly bearish. Everything's free and clear here. So all the more reason to anticipate the price coming down lower. So that's kind of where we're at there for Solana. It's not a fantastic situation, but it is what it is. I would be careful again. Taking a short just to be on the safe side. You want to use low leverage and low position side. Make sure that you're being safe. There's no guarantee it's going to continue lower, right? But again, majority of things we've seen here so far have broken bearish, and there is no reason to consider a long at this exact moment. Okay? I don't think we're going to see that happen. And again, a big culprit right here is this guy, Bitcoin dominance. It's not looking back. It's going straight up. Everything's down almost an average of 5% here today so far. Even strong coins like Ethereum are breaking even, and they're ready to drop off a cliff. So I would not consider a long position and be very, very careful. Okay, all right, I hope that made sense. I described that correctly. Do me a favor, hit the like button, comment below if you haven't already. Do yourself favors, join us over on my Twitter, Telegram, Discord, YouTube Shorts, TikTok Shorts. Anything that you want is down below. I'm on Telegram as well if you prefer that. Some people like it. My signals are on Telegram as well if you're not familiar with that. It's actually a lot of fun. Anyways, questions, concerns, reach out. We look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks again for your time. Bye-bye.